Hey buddies, it's cold, it's wet, it's rainy. I want to do something stupid. So guess what? Return to the Mostly Harmless Drunk Cooking Show. Here are tonight's beers of choice, the Epic IPA Sour. I've never had this before. And the Declaration Purloined Pearl Pale Ale. Both of these beers were purchased over at Baker Wine and Spirits, right across the street from the Magic Arsehole on South Broadway, 4th, right next to the IG. It's brand new and it kicks ass. For tonight's show, my inspiration comes from one of my very favorite TV shows, Parks and Recreation. As you can see, I have Ron Swanson's picture of breakfast hanging on my wall every day to see. My original idea was to make bacon and eggs or breakfast or biscuits and gravy, but no. We're going to take a cue after my buddy Ben Wyatt. We're making calzones. Should be known, I've never made a calzone before. This is my first time. If I fail, there's going to be egg on my face. And I tell you what, buddies, I will literally put an egg on my face if I fuck this up. So let's... You know, I'm not much of a sour beer guy, but this Epic makes a hell of a IPA sour. And it's actually pretty tasty. Highly recommended. Drink it. I have. Doing a lot of prep work off camera. We're already on the second beer. It's the Declaration Pale Ale. It's pretty good. Pretty tasty. Nice and crisp. It goes down smooth like any beer should. Alright buddies, because I'm a lazy ass motherfucker, I'm going to use Whole Foods Market pizza dough as the crust for this calzone. I'm going to cut this bad boy in half and make... And I'm Frankensteining the fuck out of this thing. We're going to throw some bell peppers and jalapenos. And look, I've already got them already chopped up for you buddies. Always remember to wash your hands after cutting. Oh, and I almost forgot the fucking soundtrack. Because this is Parks and Rec themed episode, we're listening none other than Letters to Cleo. Did you know Letters to Cleo actually got back together just for that Parks and Recreation episode that they were in? That was an awesome episode, wasn't it? Bye-bye, little Sebastian, you know what I mean? All right, buddies, I got the jalapenos, the bell peppers, and habanero, and they're sizzling up. Oh, look at that. What is that? Oh, what is that? Woo, what is that? We got some fucking basil here. We got some marinara sauce. Oh, man, we got some pepperoni, some Monterey Jack cheese, some ricotta. Oh, yeah, don't forget the beer. I almost dropped the beer. I think it's time to celebrate by drinking beer. Oh, it's good stuff. Time to celebrate with another beer. Come out of the damn fridge. Guess we're going with this one. Alright, I told you we're Frankensteining the fuck out of this. That's because we're using chorizo sausage. Chorizo! Nice and spicy. Nice little kick. I'd like to think that by Frankensteining the fuck out of this, we'd be Ron Swansoning it up. My favorite quote, of course, from Ron Swanson is, "Give me all the bacon and eggs you had." Excuse me, I think you misunderstood me. I want all the bacon and eggs you have. Great quote, great show. What a role model for us young conservatives. And I'm not really that much of a conservative. Really, I'm more of a Ben Wyatt type who pictures himself as Ron Swanson. Actually, but really, I just want to be Andy Dwyer. Can I just be Andy Dwyer? Did you know he was only supposed to be originally on the show for like the first season and then fired? And look at him now. He's a fucking movie star. Can I be a fucking movie star? Or at least... Look at that sizzle. We gotta cover it in my favorite Tony Caceres. Tony Caceres Creole seasoning. Woo! Cover it. Cover. Buddies, the meat is sizzling. It's waiting for it to turn golden brown. Delicious. Edible. Let's drink beers and wait. Because we're Frankensteining this, I'm taking a bunch of different recipes. This one calls for some marinara sauce. Let's throw some in there and see what happens. Sure, if I was a 14-year-old girl in the 90s, I would love Letters to Cleo. God damn, they are fucking boring as shit tonight. Let's do something about that. Let's fix this. Oh man, it's my favorite Mouse Rat song. Bye-bye, little Sebastian. Bye-bye, little Sebastian. Got the crusts on the super greased up pie plate, greased up like a gay sailor. Nice and ready to go. Dump some cheese on it. Alright, we got a bunch of cheese dumped on there. What's next? What's next, buddies? Pepperoni. Layer them motherfuckers down. Yeah. Alright, buddies, beer number 4 time. and spread ricotta cheese all over this motherfucker. Ricotta cheese. I got a ton of this ricotta cheese left. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. All right, buddies, we got it all juiced up, all ready to go. It's time to start scooping. Scooping, pooping, scooping. You know what's the part of time I made $20 an hour? Look at all this deliciousness. God damn, this is messy. I'm such a messy motherfucker. Should be fired from any kitchen in the world. Fired. I got a little basil because the recipe said basil, so we're just going to throw some on top, and then we're going to cover it with more pepperonis. All right, the sloppy mess is covered in pepperonis. Throw some more cheese on there just to hold it all together. A little bit more cheese. Never hurt anybody? Oh, sloppy mess. Sloppy. So we got too much awesomeness. Not enough dough. I don't know what to do. I wish I could give it some of my dough. Some of my flabby slabby. Add to these piles of awesome. Let's just fold these messy fucks over as best we can. I have to eat this with a fucking fork. It's like your mama's pussy. All right, man. These kind of look like something like you might be able to fucking eat. I don't know. Maybe these aren't too fucked up. I don't know. Yeah. All right, buddies. Let's throw these sloppy motherfucking things in here. And set the oven for about 12 minutes and see what the fuck happens. Alright, this is looking pretty good. It's sizzling a little bit. I'm going to give it that about 2 more minutes and see what happens. So, buddies, we steal our internet from our neighbors and it doesn't always work. And then Snapchat locked up on me and I thought I had lost everything. I didn't, and I did a little dance. It went like, I did a dance and I want you to see it. It went something like this. Yeah. Because it worked. We got it. It's still here. Woo! Alright, buddies. Look at these fucking monsters here. Holy shit. It's like a goddamn Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger boat here kind of shit. I wish they were a little more golden brown, but that's alright. Look how sloppy that one looks. Let's let these bad boys cool off, and here in a minute we'll get a little tasty bite and see what happens. While it's cooling, let's drink more beers. Alright, buddies. They're nice and cooled off now. Let's go with the sloppy looking one first. Everybody always wants a pretty girl, but me personally, I like the sloppy. I like the sloppy second, sloppy messy. Got another beer. Got what might be a calzone. Got a bunch of Parmesan cheese that I meant to put in there earlier that we're just going to cover this motherfucker with. Let's just go right for the middle, buddy. Let's go right for the guts. Let's see what happens. This is a lot harder to do one-handed. Got to do it with Ron Swanson's picture of breakfast in the background. Let's see it. I'm a goddamn dude! Alright, it's a little tough. It's a little chewy. But I think it works. Should have probably lowered the temperature, cooked it a little longer, but holy fuck, it's good. For a little Frankenstein bastard child, it's pretty decent, just like myself, right? Beer. Why I am. My favorite part other than the beer is the ricotta, which I almost didn't go with, which came up in another recipe, and I was like, hey, why the fuck not? It's in lasagna, it must be good, right? It's probably my favorite thing in the whole. Holy crap, that is such a great meal. It made enough for 4 or 5 servings. I'm stuffed like a 16-year-old girl on prom night. Holy shit. So I have a ton of sausage and stuff left over. It's going to be good for spaghetti or whatever, breakfast, or I don't even fucking know. And the chorizo was a good choice, but if I had to do it again, I would probably go with just a normal sausage. It might have overpowered the cheese a little bit, but it was pretty good, pretty tasty, pretty awesome. All right, buddies. It's been a hell of a journey. Just like little Sebastian went on his life. Drink a bunch of beers. And one more coming. There for a hot second, I thought I lost it all. And have to wear egg on my face. And I know you wanted me to, too. I don't know. I don't know if I could just do that to myself. Calzones came out great, but I feel like I failed you guys as a host because tonight wasn't as much fun or funny as it usually is. And it's time to do something drastic to fix that. So, for the sake of our buddies. Kyle, let's salute our Ron Swanson photo of breakfast. Bye, bye, little Sebastian. I missed you. Finishing up tonight the only way to know how. Cleaned up, drinking a beer, watching the Parks and Rec Unity Fest episode. 5,000 horses in the wind, indeed.